This week we are going to be talking about direct, indirect, and compound objects. Now, before we get started, let's explain what they are. Okay, direct objects is the receiver of the action. What is the action? It's the verb. So who is receiving that action? Who is doing that action? Who is answering? It says answers who or what. So who, if the example is mom sings the baby a lullaby, well, sings is mom sings, verb, that's the verb is sings. Mom is singing, but singing what? Mom is singing a lullaby. So that is our direct object. It is direct. It says exactly who it is, who is receiving that action. Indirect object is just the opposite. It's not directly, it's indirect. Is someone or something affected by the action? It answers to whom or for whom. Mom sings the lullaby, sings the baby a lullaby. So we said lullaby was our direct object. Baby is affected by that. Baby is getting that lullaby. Mom is singing the baby a lullaby. So that's our direct object. And then we have a compound object. And this is compound, words, more than one. Words that receive, there's a glare, I'm sorry. Words that receive the action of the same verb. So prairie settlers built cabins and barns. Okay, so built is our verb. Now what did they build? They built cabins. Okay, there's more than one. They're not just building a cabin, they're building more. So let's jump right into our lesson. This is Monday's lesson, is all just direct objects. Now, if you read the directions, it says underline the action verb and the direct, underline the action verb once, and then underline the direct object twice. We're not going to do that because that's not what you're going to do on your paper. Remember, this is an example. So I am going to just do what you're doing on your paper. So we are finding the direct object. Okay, number one, he chopped enough wood for a week. Now first, if we find the verb, what is he doing? He is chopping. What is he chopping? Who is receiving that? It would be the wood. Okay, he plowed the field for the corn. Okay, what did he do? He plowed. That's our verb. So what did he plow? He plowed the field. Later in the day, he even picked berries for jam. Well, what did he do? He picked. That's our verb. So what did he pick? Berries. That's the direct object. Now, I'm not going to do all of these because I want to keep this short and sweet and to the point so you guys can get on to your assignment. So direct objects is basically just who is receiving the verb. If the verb is chopped, what are they chopping, or who's chopping, or what are they chopping? Okay, your assignment for this today, Monday, is page 79. Now, it does tell you right here, is a person, place, or thing. What is a person, place, or thing? Person, place, or thing is a noun. So direct objects are the noun that is receiving the action of the verb. Okay, Papa is herding cattle. Well, who are we talking about? We're talking about Papa. What is Papa doing? Papa's herding, but what is he herding? He is herding the cattle. Underline it. Well, I guess just gave you one. Let's do one more. Let me try to find a harder one. Let's do number 4. Their hired man saw it. Well, what is the verb? The verb is saw. That's the action that they're doing. They saw. They are seeing. Well, what did they see? They saw it. It's not a specific person, place, or thing. It is just it. Okay? Remember, direct objects are nouns. So person, places, or things. It is a thing. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. You got 2. All you're doing is underlining the direct object. Find the verb. Find who is receiving that verb. Let's go on to the next one, which is Tuesday. Sorry, I'm trying to find my paper for you. All right, now we're going to talk about compound direct objects. So this is more things. Okay, and I think I am just going to go straight into I'm not even going to worry about this sheet because it doesn't match very well. So we're not even going to do that, and we're going to go straight into your assignment, which means I will do a few examples with you. Okay, compound direct objects is two or more objects that receive the action of the same verb. So it's exactly like our direct objects, except you're going to have more than two. Okay, compound. If you have a compound sentence, it's more than one sentence combined. Compound's the same thing. Where instead of having one thing, we're going to have more. So in each sentence, underline the compound direct object. Okay, so number 1, I gathered a hammer, nails, and glue. Well, who are we talking about? I. What did I do? I gathered, but what did I gather? Who is getting that gathering? Okay, a hammer, nails, and glue. That's two or more things. Now, I am going to do one more example down here, and then I'll do one here, but I'm going to tell you exactly how many things you need underlined in each one. Okay, let's do number 3. We welcomed our neighbors and some traveling musicians. So, what did they do? They welcomed, but who did they welcome? Okay, they welcomed neighbors and musicians. Okay, remember, a direct object or compound can be a noun. That's what we're looking for. So, a number 6. Sorry, by the way, you're doing page 80. Number 6 is underline the incorrect object pronoun. Well, we haven't even talked about that. Scratch that. That's how I feel about it. We haven't even talked about it, so we're not going to. So, all you're doing is these top 5. Now, let me go back and tell you how many you have. Number 2, you need to underline 3 things. Number 3, we already did. Number 4, you have 2 things to underline. And number 5, you also have 2 things to underline. Okay, that is it for compound. That is Tuesday. Now for Wednesday, we're going to talk about indirect objects. Indirect objects. And let me pull up my stuff on the computer. Awkward pause. Okay. So on this one, I might change your assignment a little bit, but it'll be okay. Okay, underline the indirect object in each sentence and circle the direct. So this one's going to have 2 different parts. You're going to have to find the direct and the indirect on this. On your assignment, you have to do the same thing on both. But on your assignment, it's going to say underline, but we're going to change it to circle. So for this, underline the indirect once. So our cousins showed us the swimming hole on their ranch. Okay, that's your assignment. That's not even the right page. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Travis showed his father the chopped wood. Okay, well, we have our indirect object is father. Okay, and the direct object is wood. Because he showed his father, but father is not specific enough. And then we have he also chopped the wood. Chopped is the verb that's leading to the wood. Okay? 3, Travis told his mother the news. Okay? So the verb in this sentence is told. Okay? Well, what did he tell? He told his mother. That's who. Indirect is going to be who they're talking about, or who the verb is talking. So he told his mother about the news. News is receiving that verb. Okay. Arliss owed Old Yeller his life. So owed is our verb. Now who got the owed, Old Yeller, and life. Okay. Now let's go on to your assignment, which is page 81. Now, I know it does say underline the indirect objects, underline the indirect objects and draw 2 lines under the direct. If you would like to circle the direct object instead of underlining it twice, that is perfectly fine with me. Let's do a couple examples here. So our cousin showed us the swimming hole on their ranch. Well, what is our verb? Our verb is showed. Well, who did we show? We showed us. Okay, well, what did they show? Who's receiving the showed? They showed the swimming hole. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do number 5. Okay, we took the cows and horses their feed. Well, we took, that's that, but what did we take? We took the cows and horses, but what did we take them? Their feed. And then let's do, I'm trying to find the ones that have, number 3, we bought the ducks and geese small pieces. Okay, we took them small pieces. It is not bread. Now I'm going to do one more with you, so you only have to do 4 if you actually watch this video. After dinner, we told our aunts, uncles, and cousins the tale of Old Yeller and Arliss. Now, what did we do? We told, but who did we tell? Aunts, uncles, cousins. What did we tell them? The tale. And that is grammar for the week, talking about objects, direct, compound, and indirect objects. Thursday, you are going to do another review about kinds of sentences. They are right here. This is Thursday's assignment.